After this message, I'll be right back. Oh wait, there's no advertisements. Well, guess I'm gonna have to roll the footage. What's your favorite Queen song? We're going to the Queen League. Yes, not only would I say the difficulty increase based on the actual difficulty setting, but usually usually the later circuits are harder than the ones behind them, right? This is Mute City, Roman numeral 2. The difference is it's got this little circle thing in it now. You can choose either side. It don't make a difference. It's also, I guess we're at the sunset, so I guess we're in twilight right now. Everything's orange and sunsetty. Oops, reverse, even though I was still facing forward. The fact that I'm moving backwards despite facing forward is what, I guess, called off the reverse alarm. You gotta be very careful in the reverse mode. Yeah, I'm gonna feel like a pinball protagonist every time I smash into something and be like, whoa, please stop! Gosh. It's all yellow and stuff. Yeah, I don't even know why that should change the color of the buildings either, because somehow it did that. And the music doesn't change when time passes. Why would it? It's just the same speakers blaring out into the universe. Be like, this is the theme of our entire planet. We play it all day, every day. The same loop every few minutes. Hope you have a psychologist. Damn. Oh. Well. Check, please. Yes, always refer to the check and listen to the sound of how loud the vehicle is getting behind you. Make sure it doesn't overpass you. It can get really annoying if it does that, especially if it hits you from the back and just tailgates you, just smash in the back of you, which I guess can help if you're trying to get a little tiny boost. But more often than not, it can screw you over by pushing you in a way you didn't intend to go. I just keep slamming into people. It's not going to be good when the tracks get narrower, because I'm going to have, like, no choice but to smash into things. Oh! Look at all that rough spot. But yeah, like I said, besides that little ring thing, like, barely no difference. It's not even the last Mute City. There's actually a third Mute City. Just sad there wasn't another Big Blue track or Silence track. I'm gonna miss you, Big Blue. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of exclusive single tracks, huh? Well, that's not gonna happen here, except for one in King League, because it's the final track. I feel like it's the inspiration for Bowser's Castle tracks, honestly. Even though there's so many of those, I'm gonna think of some snazzy titles for that. I think right now I'm just going with the gimmick of using an adjective to describe the last track in a circuit, and then just use the name of the thing. So before you saw, like, Quiet Night because it was in silence. So this one should imply there's going to be some ice action happening. And yes, that's what's going to happen. If for some reason I reuse that kind of stuff, I will come up with other words. Don't you worry. We've got enough synonyms for, like, all kinds of elemental stuff. You don't have to worry about it. Or I could just give it another, like, description entirely. I'm not going to try to intend to, make it like, alright, I describe this entire series based on Mute City. No, I mean, it's a good gateway, intro to understand it, but, gotta hype up whatever the last tracks are. Or it would just be like me trying to make a common theme out of these things, and that doesn't really work. It definitely won't work when I do Mario Kart stuff. It could just be like, Mario this, Mario that, Mario makes the Nintendo's wallet fat. Oh yeah, so this is Port Town. I forgot, this one's a... No, wait, no, there is a second Port Town, isn't there? Yeah, so Port Town is a port. I don't know if it qualifies as the same planet as Mute City. But this is where Captain Falcon from the Blue Falcon hails from, even though you'd be hard-pressed to determine if that's where he actually lives, because kind of keeps his life as a secret, being a bounty hunter and whatnot. That's why I say it's like inspired by Batman / Judge Dredd. You know, somewhere between vigilantism and actually, you know, enforcing the law to the most hilarious degree. That's what makes a bounty hunter. Although, you know, for a bounty hunter, Captain Falcon isn't really like, you know, he's not gonna just be an ass. He just wants to be paid too while he's doing good things. You know, Fox and Co. from Star Fox are like that too. Although I think they're more apathetic. Captain Falcon takes pride in his work when he's not racing really good. Almost to a ridiculous extreme. Especially if you've played F-Zero GX. It is ridiculous. He will always be my hero. You know, love the music, man. This is Red Canyon. It's a canyon, you know, or, you know, something grand. So if you've been to basically Arizona, it is that. Anywhere that like seems like it's western without being total desert, kind of steppes or savannas sort of things. Definitely deep gorges, whether there's desert or not, should give you that kind of vibe. Is that understood? For some reason, the Red Canyon tracks are pretty damn easy. So somehow they become my favorite. I mean, it's just, I don't know, I like the music too. The Red Canyons were Samurai Goro hails from, who drives the Fire Stingray. Also, I think for the yellow car, the Golden Fox, that's for Dr. Stewart. That's Dr. Stewart's car, and I'm thinking his home is like just New York City or something. Works like as a doctor, like an actual doctor, as well as having a car. So like medical doctor mixed with like engineering knowledge to be able to race a car or something. You know, there's a lot of different kooky characters when we get down to it that just know how to race. I wish Nintendo touched more upon this stuff, because it's been quite a long time, and how many racing games have a proper story to them that aren't just whatever Need for Speed's doing that day, where it's just like one guy trying to get to the top of the ranks. But no, there's like sci-fi, there's romance, there's like good and evil, and, you know, drama, even some like, it's not even like a way like Speed Raiders or animes would be. There's actually just a lot of things going on, and the racing is just the setting. It is not the racing in F-Zero is the paintbrush in which we form the medium. But there's so much going on in the F-Zero universe that is not just racing. It's how you would end. It's like how you'd end a conflict, is that you race. Meanwhile, you still live the rest of your life. And that's why it makes one day it might make a fascinating return to form, if Nintendo would do that. I suppose people have been requesting that. Actually, the last time you see F-Zero content is in like Mario Kart 8 or something. This is White Land. The next track is also White Land. So you're gonna get two White Lands all at once. They're very different White Lands. Oh, you see those grid things? They are magnetized? I guess they're magnets, so if you're going over them, you're going to go down to the ground really quick. This is actually really good if you're going stupid fast, so that you don't actually fly off. So I'm thankful for those, assuming they're in the right spots. They're not always in the right spots, or there's wrong and right ways to use them. It's situational. Also, we got more of that slipperiness, except now it looks like snow. Of course. Makes sense, you're going to have something like that here. But who comes from White Land? I don't know. Aren't we all from White Land here? Ha ha ha. Very funny demographics meter. Acting like I care. Gee. It's like, it's just middle-aged old white men just watching your show. Yeah, okay. I'll have you know there's plenty of ladies that watch this on their own fucking pace without just being like, yes, I'm gonna point myself out. No. Just enjoy. Yeah. Maybe I need to play some games with female protagonists. I got a few. Got a few of those. What, like Jill the Jungle, Metroid, Perfect Dark. Oh, I mean Tomb Raider, but I don't think there's series to do that. But yeah, this... The gender of the character is just all part of the thing. It doesn't really affect... The only way that could affect gameplay is if it's literally a physical simulation. And if you're trying to go into that much detail, maybe it would be interesting, but for the most part, that shit don't matter. Really. It's fiction! Relax! Anyway, let's go... Let's go! Ice. It's a strange tangent. And you know, I can say things like tangent because we've got some fucking trigonometry going on in this game. You know, if you think hard enough, you can get the calculus of shaving off time for speed. As every good racer does. I'd rather watch someone play F-Zero than NASCAR, that's for damn sure. Except that one Deathwind course. That was definitely a NASCAR course. But made more interesting by all the wind. So... my advice is to put these giant air fans to shake things up. Here's White Land 2. It's a lot different from White Land 1, I guess. We also got a little jump, too. Yeah. You do that thing where you look at clouds and you're like, this looks like this. Try doing that to these tracks and try to think about what they look like. While I come up with some dulcet topics of which to soothe your eardrums with. Gaming Wolf plays ASMR. Yeah, I don't know what's with that stuff either. I wouldn't pay someone to do it. It's just my kinds of ASMR that I actually like would be more like the sounds of rain, actually, or the AC. Basically, anything that's white noise I consider to be ASMR. It's not like, oh, what, you know, like I'm not getting off to it. It's just more like I need relaxing sound. That's kind of like what a F-Zero car can sound like when just going straight, or like if you watch Star Trek and you just hear like the background noises of the ship where it's just like, you know, like a slowly low droning. You're ready to sleep now. Don't sleep while driving. Friends don't let friends sleep while driving asleep. This is not to insult anyone that's currently sleeping. Time zones are fun, though. Hey, here's a question, since this is tangentially related. So, how do you think clocks would work if we start settling on other planets? We wouldn't just have time zones, either. And this is disregarding the whole space-time continuum disruption when you're going from place to place in space based on gravity. No, I mean, like... you'd have to change the clock based on the movements of the planet around their relative star, right? So, like, Mercury would have a very small calendar, for instance. You know? And the faster it spins, the shorter the day, all that good stuff. I want to see what those kind of calendars look. It's gonna be one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pretend to look up something and then not do it, but looking up a, like, idea of calendars for the planets of our solar system, including Pluto. Sorry, Pluto. Yes, I was a kid when Pluto was still a planet. So, yes. This ice world, ice planet. Well, I think people would want to go to the ice planet because, you know, the ice isn't melting. So it makes you think that the ozone layer is healthy, or it's just too far away from the relative sun. That could be very the case, but people like living here. You know, I don't even think it's that cold. I think White Land is more like a tundra, perhaps, or a taiga. You've heard of taigas, right? It's not Dialga, it's a taiga. It's not a toga. Taiga. Got it? Great. Forgotten what the other one besides Dialga is. God damn it! Also, could you catch a shiny legendary? Bring it back to me. It's like, I don't have that kind of time in the world. That's where people... It's like, just imagine you being like, oh yeah, you got a shiny Mew naturally in the wild. No, you fucking didn't. That's why I think we should have these kinds of things happen in games. Where just like, alright, 1 in a million chance of this random event occurring in game. It's never going to happen again. It's like, no, code has been lost to time because no one ever found.
that's where you can like hide your hidden messages and stuff. It's just encrypting it in that kind of sense. Yeah, just like get the ice in. The Hydro Mystery Code. Oh, are there cheats to this game? I guess no, or rather, really, because I don't know what the point would be. You just kind of would race. Maybe just not dying and fly. Yeah, that'd be more like if you use a Game Genie or something. That's not really. I mean, it's a code, but it's not like built into, outright cheating. Though I gotta say, Ishin. So thank you, staff. Remember, staff backwards is fats. Straight facts, my boy. It's like, man, if only all of our names ended in vowels, then we'd have to buy everybody a drink for each time we called out a letter. That's what the Wheel of Misfortune told me. Congratulations. We hope you try master level. See you again. Oh, you want to collect silver coins on the way? Yeah, no. That'd be a cool idea for mod, though. Someone put in 8 silver coins in each F-Zero track.
Go on, do it. You want it. The king of ideas. It's me, the idea guy that everyone warned you about. It doesn't actually help with your code.
There's a little smudge. I'm going to get off my screen, but it made the 1990 look like 1590. So I thought this is like a foretelling from medieval times. See you next times.